Good morning. This is Shelley from Hodgepodge Hoosiers. Coming out to look at the garden this morning. Sun's not quite up. We've got some fog. It's really nice out here. I just wanted to look and see how everything's going with my garden. I've got beans coming on. We're probably about less than a week away from picking our first mess off of this one. And this one here, this bed here is actually catching up with this one. So I'll probably be canning beans probably next week. I've been trying to put up the potatoes that we dug out of those 3 beds a few weeks back, and so my freezer's starting to look better with my roasting potatoes, and I done 3 packages of fries actually yesterday. We had run out of them a long time ago, so I've got to do more of them this year with the potatoes we got in the in-ground. Our banana peppers, this is my best year for banana peppers. I have tried every year, and they have never looked like this. We've already got some picked too. I got some bells in there. Really happy to see those. Tomatoes is putting on a lot of fruit. We're going to get 90s next week, so that's probably going to help them to start turning. Had something exciting happen yesterday. I was just looking through my little carrot patch because I didn't thin them this year. I'm bad about that. And then I always wonder why I don't get a good carrot harvest. But I just pulled 5 really nice sized carrots out of there yesterday. I was really excited. Nice and straight. I usually just get little stubby ones. I'll put a picture in right here. Show you what they look like. I was so excited I sent a picture to Jeff. These here was my extra slips that I had. They was really tiny when I put them in there for sweet potatoes, and they're doing pretty good. This one here doesn't look real good, but they don't mean a whole lot. They can be laid over completely dead, and then next thing you know, they've got green leaves on them and taking them off. So this bed should do pretty good. It'll be the last thing that I take out of my garden this year, so probably right before our first frost. Beans are up again. This is my 3rd bed of beans. So when those 2 are dying out, I should start getting more out of this one. We put cucumbers in this bed, and they're all up. I've got 6 hills in here. And we just put this old piece of cattle panel in there for a trellis. But look at these sweet potato slips here. These 2 beds look great. They had a little rough start getting going because I put them in there a little early. But they're beautiful right now. We didn't get a really good sweet potato harvest last year, so really excited for that. Putting on their runners. This one looks good. Them 2, there's a little small, but it won't be long. You won't be able to tell where that gap was at. But here is I just can't get over it. When I went to the nursery, the lady went and told us that this sauce tomato is the best selling one she has, the one she likes. I don't think it's actually that tomato plant. Here it is. But look at them. Look at the size of them. They're beautiful. Those are going to make some awesome salsa. I know usually my little sauce tomatoes are just like the size of cherry tomatoes, but these are actually beautiful sauce tomatoes, and I forget the variety. I know I've got the tag here somewhere, and I may have said before too. I had never heard of it, but she had said that you'll want to carry a 5-gallon bucket outside when you pick, just from that 1 pack of plants. I just looked at her like, oh, I don't know about that. Now this here is just two, they was 4-packs that we bought. So these are the sauce tomatoes. These here, I want to say that they are going to be beefsteak, but honestly, they don't look that big. So this is probably another kind that I just can't remember what it is. And then they're all putting on a lot of fruit. I think, Lord willing, this is going to be a good tomato year for me. I've been struggling. Last year we had all that bad soil, bag soil we bought, so we had to get that all out of these beds and bring in a load of soil we had delivered. And that was a good decision. I think our beds is going to do great this year. Cucumbers has found the trellis, so they're starting to climb. I need to make a lot of relish this year. And Jeff used to take pickles in his lunch every day. He just loved them for probably, I'd say 3 years. But he hasn't done that this year, so I'm not going to need as much. There's a baby cucumber in there. I got slicers on one side and pickling cucumbers on the other. Really don't see. I see a bunch of blooms right here. So they're just now starting to ramp up on their blooms. So once that happens, I've been hearing a lot of pollinators in here buzzing around. And my experiment over here was in potatoes. And then after them storms we had the other day, it was awful. They've come to the surface. So I'm going to take this netting off and hill them up. I don't know if you can see with this netting here. They are starting to come up. They're sprouting. There's one right there. So I need to get these hilled up because that rain just beat down on them and exposed them. But they are getting some green on top, so I'll get them hilled back up. And this was just a pack of Boughton Honey Gold mini potatoes. So I just wanted to see. They was starting to sprout in the pantry. So I thought, well, I'm going to try and see if we can't grow some. So if they do make potatoes, we'll have extra. And if not, that's just a tiny bed that I had empty right then. So these tomatoes, I want to say these are Better Boys. It's one of the common brands. I don't know if they're celebrities, but they're doing well too. This was the bed last year that we had so much trouble, couldn't get anything to live in here. I mean, anything you put in here. I think we bought tomatoes twice to put in this bed, and they would be transplanted, but within a week they started looking funny. And within like 2 weeks, they was just nothing. So that soil was very bad. So, but we got that all out of there, and then this composted soil, and we've got some nice sized fruit setting on them now. Onions, I'm getting ready to pull some of them, let them get to drying, and I'll get this bed amended. I might let this bed rest until the fall, and then get something in there. Kind of like to try rutabagas and see how they'll do. Rhubarb is doing great. Got caught on something. It's just over there in the corner, so that way it only gets evening sun. I seen yesterday when I was mowing that something's nibbling on them. This here's just laid over from the storms, but this was just a extra plant I had. The main one that I bought's right here, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this here was an extra little bitty plant that's actually doing all right. So I'll have to get them leaves pinched off of that. I'll have to do a little research on rhubarb. That's something new for me. But yeah, the garden is just on the verge of exploding. So I thought I'd give you a little garden update. I'm just piddling around now with bringing in a couple of peppers here and there, or like them 5 carrots I picked yesterday. But it's not going to be long to where I'm going to have that basket full each time I come out with the beans and cucumbers and then tomatoes. So I'm getting really excited to be filling up my pantry again. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, bye for now.